Your phone setting is the very first thing you need to work on immediately you arrive the UK. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chizoba Nancy and on this space I am so with Zobs. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, you are highly welcome, and if you are an old subscriber, you are equally welcome. So in today's video we are going to be looking at some of the basic things you need to do immediately you arrive the UK. So right from the airport, when we came in, my phone started misbehaving. Like I didn't understand my phone anymore. I used Samsung A52. So immediately we landed at the airport, I noticed all my apps were gone. At least inside the airport, we could still access network that we can actually use and tell maybe some of our friends that we have arrived, or even book a taxi, or even call an Uber, because outside the airport there will be no network. We traveled with MTN now, and there's no MTN in UK. So we remained inside the airport trying to access all my apps. I just could not access my apps. My phone was now telling me safe mode activated. I did not activate you. I don't know where you came from. I've never really seen safe mode in my phone before, except until that day. So I had to turn it off. It will tell you turn safe mode off so that the apps can come up. I did that several times, but my apps were not coming up. So what I did was to turn off the phone, like forcefully turn it off. Steady press the power button and the lower, that's the volume down button, both of them at the same time. You have to keep your hands steady, then the phone would automatically turn off on its own. When I did that, that was actually when my phone now came up. But over time I would notice that after some time, maybe when my phone trips off, when you have steady lights, sometimes you forget to charge your phone, and when the phone goes off on its own, it goes back to safe mode. Now I will have to first turn off the phone again before it will now bring back all my apps. So I just could not download a lot of some of the things I wanted to download. Immediately you arrive the UK, first thing you need to do for you to enjoy most of the benefits that are here, especially when you are going for grocery shopping, is to ensure that your phone setting is no longer reading Nigeria or wherever you are coming from. I don't know if that is applicable for people coming in from other countries. So to change your phone setting, I'm going to be showing you how to do that. So this is the way you change your country setting from Nigeria to United Kingdom in your Play Store. So you launch your Play Store and just go to the top where you have your image, if you saved your image. Okay, now you tap on the part that has the image, then you scroll down to settings. Now once your setting opens, you go to general, you tap on account and device preferences. So when it opens, you will see country and profile. Before now, it was Nigeria that was ticked and the United Kingdom was just there but was not ticked. Okay, so you now have all you need to do now is just to select the country that you're currently living in, and kindly note that if you know you will not be staying in the UK at least for the next 1 year, there is no point for you to change your country, because it will tell you that you will not be able to change this back to the previous country within the next 1 year. All right, now this is very important, because without doing this, all the applications that you would need to carry out some basic transactions, because everything that is done here is almost contactless. Like you're paying for something, you just tap your phone, the scanner, and that's it. I tried several apps like Tesco, Lidl, some of those grocery shops around that have their applications on Play Store. I could not install them simply because my country was still reading Nigeria from Play Store, and immediately I changed it. I was able to download Google Pay. I was able to download Tesco app and every other thing I wanted to download. Okay, so This is very, very important, and it has to be done immediately you arrive the UK. Now, once your phone setting is done, you know that everything that you need to download, you can now download, because if you do not update your phone setting, you may not be able to download a lot of things. If you try to, after downloading, it will not install. It will keep telling you this application or something is not available in your country or in your region. I got that for a very long time, until my husband had to help me set the phone, remove Nigeria to UK. Okay, so that's aside. So the next thing you need to go for is your BRP, biometric residence permit, and that is what gives you the right to actually stay in the UK. So your BRP is another important thing you need to go for immediately you arrive the UK, if possible the next day. Okay, now the second thing, or the third thing you need to, which should have even been the second, is accommodation. Except maybe you have family members that are here, accommodation will not be a problem. They'll come and pick you from the airport. But if you do not have family members, like when we came in, we don't really have family members here. So what we did was we even booked for an Airbnb ahead before coming. That is it on accommodation. First, change your phone setting. Second, you go for your BRP. Accommodation should actually come before BRP, because you are not going to stay under the bridge before going for your BRP, except maybe where you have family members, like I've said before. So the fourth thing we are going to be looking at is a phone number. Okay, you need a phone number to maybe call friends that are maybe not in your location, but you have family members or friends that are outside your location but still in the UK. There's no way you can communicate. All you can do with your Nigerian number may just be WhatsApp, but you need a mobile phone number in case you want to reach out to friends that are with you in the UK. So after getting a phone number, you need your bank number. Now you have a Monzo. Monzo is the first one I downloaded. So these are banking apps you can use for transactions in case you have friends that want to give you helping hands. You actually need them. Another thing that you need is your driver's license. Here I've heard that you can use your Nigerian driver's license up to a year before you can now go for UK driver's license. Okay, so the other thing you need to go for is your GP. Register for a GP. GP here is more like hospital. Find the one in your area so that you get registered, because the weather here is not so nice. The weather here is not so nice. In case you fall sick or in case you need help, because they don't sell drugs anyhow here. Unlike in Nigeria, you're having headache or you're having any serious something, you just find pharmacy and they will give you something. But here in the UK, except maybe what you need is over-the-counter drugs, that is when you can get them. But if not, you would need a doctor's prescription for you to take some kind of medications. Okay, so registering for your GP is very, very, very essential. Another thing you have to look out for, if you have children that came with you, is calling council to help you find a school for your kids. And another thing you need to note immediately you get into the UK is register to vote, so that your records can be there in their system that you're here. In case you need to apply for something, your house number is already registered with them, and more like introducing yourself to the government. Okay, and you have the right to vote. So if you are a student, you may consider looking for a job. I am a dependent. I'm a fashion designer, and I hope to, continue with my business. Because of my children, I may not really have to go out because of the kids. Someone actually has to be at home for the kids. Childcare here, you dare not joke with it. I've got my machines. I've actually started working. In case you need a tailor to make dresses for you, yes, on Instagram I am Zobs Wearables. Okay, so you can check out my page and know that I am not just a newbie in fashion. Okay, all right, so the last on my list right now is finding a church. Like, this should even be number one, finding a church. The church, our church here, has really been very, very helpful to us, to I and my family. Go and find the church, because the church members we met till this date, they have really been helpful to us. The church will have a lot of role to play in your settling in. Okay, so these are a few things I've been able to list out. If you have any more that you feel new immigrants should know about, kindly leave it in the comment section. Thank you so much once again for stopping by. I hope to see you in our next video. Do take care of yourself. Bye.